Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, thank you for joining this video. The Honorable, the lecturer of this lesson, Miss Dian Mega MPD, and all of my beloved friends. And today, in this occasion, we would like to present our presentation about selection and gradation in materials development, a language-centered and learner-centered perspective. Before that, let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Putulenggo Kenny as a moderator and also as a speaker 1, and then Marlina Sakoikoi as a speaker 2. Okay, let's get started. Well, now we come to language-centered perspective. It is the development of material in language-based syllabus requires the choice of what to include from the total subject area by selecting certain language features and other intentional or unintentional exceptions. The specification of content in language center has become an area of more concern and controversy in a second language pedagogy. Kumara Fadivalu 2006 states that when deciding on the content in the development of materials, there are various points of view on the three principles. The first one is language selection, and then grading, and the last ordering must be considered. Therefore, choosing content focuses more on grammatical structures, functional, notional, categories, and topics. And then Nunan 1988 states that in a language-centered syllabus, content selection depends on the priorities, experiences of the syllabus designer, as well as beliefs about the nature of language and learning. Next, in language-centered perspective, there are 4 important things. The first one is vocabulary selection, and then grammar selection, and gradation, and the last is sequencing. Let me discuss it one by one. Vocabulary selection. Wilkins 1976 argues that methodologists concern themselves first in the vocabulary because everyday language usage is different from vocabulary students found in the reading text. To ensure the most vocabulary content useful and relevant to student needs, different criteria have been determined. For examples, Wilkins 1976 states the following criteria: frequency, range, availability, habits, and coverage. Next, grammar selection. The choice of grammar is the same as choosing the subject of the word, city, or vocabulary above. However, the focus of grammar selection is the ability to be taught and learn that can support sentence pattern selection. Based on the criteria of being able to be learned, simple grammatical is easier to learn than simple one more complex. Next, there is gradation. Gradation refers to grouping and sorting teaching items in the syllabus. It is an opinion from Richards 2001. Grading or term is used and refers to the arrangement of language for teaching purposes. The syllabus specification is based on the term synthetic complexity. This assumes that there is a reciprocal relationship between the linguistic complexity of structures and their ability to be learned. And the last one is sequencing. Carter and Noonan 2001 define sequencing as how are the areas of knowledge and expertise and special abilities arranged in syllabus or in teaching materials so that they describe the line's development and development. Two types of ordering are described as: first, the order of the individual item in each system, and second, sequence of combination of these items in diverse structures. Related with sorting in the system, a number of items determines a number of which sequence allows. The more open the system, the more likely the sorting is. The order is phonetic items, grammar, and vocabulary. Next, the next material will be explained by Marlina Sakoi.
Okay, now I'm going to explain about learner-centered perspective. Richard 2001 states that teaching methods are deeply rooted in syllabus or content selection. All methods can be categorized under one or two heads: language-centered method with content methods that are based on the theory or of human nature of language, and the learning-centered method which are based on learning process theory. Curriculum daring the new order. The first is selection of content on student-centered material, and the second one is gradation and sequencing. So I'm going to explain one by one. Selection of content on student-centered material. The student-centered syllabus follows a deep analytic approach syllabus design where the teacher and the student are decision makers in selection and grading of content, with 1988. While according to Noonan 1997 assert that the student-centered syllabus focus on collaboration between teacher and student involves student in determining the selection and grading of content. And then gradation and sequencing. Material development through a student-centered approach and process incorporate pedagogical assessment into content in line and grade assessment focus on student rather than others. Noonan 1997 states that assessing the content as a total pedagogical task is the thing which complex and depend on the following factor: the degree to which language is attached to a context that facilitate understanding. The first, the degree to which language make cognitive demand on student, and then the degree to which the user background knowledge can be harnessed assist understanding. And next, the amount of help provided to student. Then processing language difficulties. And the last, the level of stress experienced by student when engaging with language. Because the act of sequencing a student-centered syllabus is complex, Corbell 1985 states the following four steps. The first is identify student interest and student need in a broader them, and then identify a number of communication situations related to the them perform as sorting step. Next, select the material according to the situation in the action sequencing. And the last one is select a language point to focus on and from the material. Okay, I think that's all my explanation. Thank you so much.
Well, the Honorable Director of this course, Miss Dian Mega MPD, and all of the people who watch this video, I think that's all of our presentation today. That's all of our explanation today about selection and gradation in materials development. Thank you so much for your great attention. We would like to say sorry if we make a mistake. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.